seemingly ordinary eye drops, the kind people squeeze into their eyes without a second thought, were in early 2023 linked by the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention to 4 deaths, 18 cases of vision loss, and scores of infections. A gap in FDA oversight and problems reported by U.S. inspectors at an Indian drug maker might be to blame. The eye drops, called EzraCare Artificial Tears and Delsum Pharma's Artificial Tears, were marketed as being similar to the popular Refresh Plus brand. They were recalled in February. The strain of bacteria connected to the eye drops, known as Pseudomonas aeruginosa, raged through just about every miracle drug doctors threw at it, and the particulars are horrific. In some people, the bacteria moved so quickly that doctors had to remove their eyeballs to keep it from spreading. Many endured migraines, discharges from their eyes, and light sensitivity that kept them in the dark for days or months. It even spread through surfaces or touch to people who hadn't used eye drops. What made the outbreak possible is a gaping hole in the Food and Drug Administration's supervision of over-the-counter medicines. The approval process runs essentially on the honor system. Companies only need to fill out some forms certifying use of approved ingredients and compliance with good manufacturing practices before obtaining inventory numbers that allow them to market their product. The eye drops named in the recall had labels showing they were distributed in Lakewood, New Jersey and Bronx, New York. There was no requirement to show where they'd actually been manufactured. In this case, in Chennai, India, by a tiny company called Global Pharma Healthcare that had never been inspected by the FDA. That is, until February 20th. They reported finding brown residue in filling machines and untrained workers wearing dirty, reused booties. Over-the-counter products have long been among the agency's lowest priorities, the assumption being that even if they don't work, they probably won't kill anyone. In the era of antibiotic-resistant superbugs, epidemiologists say that's a dangerous assumption. Since 2015, the FDA has inspected only 52% of registered factories making over-the-counter products and 53% of those making prescription drugs. The FDA says it makes every effort to keep the U.S. drug supply safe. The agency adds that it has asked for funding to expand inspections of over-the-counter manufacturers before their medicines enter the U.S. market. Until the FDA resolves its backlog and improves its over-the-counter system, other everyday medicines could turn out to be as dangerous as those eye drops.